What if the biggest mistake of your life wasn't losing someone you loved, but realizing too late why they stayed silent? Most of us carry deep regrets buried inside our hearts, assuming time will heal everything. But what if time is actually working against you? Stay with me until the very end of this story, because when the final secret inside this ancient watch is unlocked, the plot twist will shatter everything you thought you knew about love and forgiveness. Listen carefully to improve your English listening. Absorb rich vocabulary and experience the power of natural storytelling. Let's begin. In a quiet, foggy street of an old European town, shrouded in damp, cold air, stood a small antique shop owned by a master clockmaker named Thomas. For 60 long years, Thomas was known as a genius who could repair any broken clock in the world. But during the final 10 years of his life, he completely abandoned his trade. He stopped taking customers, closed his doors, and locked himself inside to work on just one single mysterious pocket watch. Unlike any normal clock on Earth, the hands of this pocket watch moved backward. Neighbors whispered that old Thomas had completely lost his sanity, but Thomas ignored the rumors. Day after day, sitting under the dim yellow light of his desk, he meticulously polished every golden gear, placing each delicate needle with absolute, obsessive precision. Then came a cold winter morning when Thomas peacefully passed away in his sleep. Having no other family, the old antique shop was left to his estranged daughter, Clara. Clara hadn't spoken a single word to her father in 10 agonizing years. A brutal argument long ago had shattered their bond, and pride had built an insurmountable wall between them. While clearing out her father's dusty workbench, Clara's eyes fell upon a dark velvet box. Inside lay the backward-moving pocket watch. Beside it was a faded, yellowed envelope with her name written on it. With trembling fingers and a heavy heart, Clara broke the seal and opened the letter. It read, "My dearest Clara, the day you walked out that door, time completely stopped for me. I spent the last 10 years building this single watch. It does not measure the future. It counts the exact seconds of joy, warmth, and laughter we shared before silence took over. Every tiny gear inside was crafted from a memory of you. I knew I couldn't undo my past mistakes, but I needed you to know my heart never moved forward without you." Tears welled up in Clara's eyes as she held the cold, heavy golden watch. But as she turned it over, her thumb brushed against a hidden latch on the side. Curiosity taking over, she pressed it. The back casing snapped open. Hidden deep behind the delicate, ticking golden mechanism was a tiny, tightly rolled photograph, a picture of a young Clara smiling brightly in her father's arms. But underneath the photo was something that made her heart drop, a handwritten list recording every single day for 10 long years, recording the exact hours he had sat by the front window, staring at the empty street, praying she would walk back through the door. He wasn't crazy. He hadn't been wasting his life. He had spent his final decade building a physical monument of pure, unconditional love and forgiveness. Clara pressed the watch against her chest, feeling the rhythmic backward tick against her heartbeat. In that single, overwhelming moment, 10 years of stubborn pride dissolved into dust. She realized her father had never truly left her. His love was ticking inside her all along. Human pride is a dangerous illusion. It tricks us into believing we have all the time in the world to fix broken relationships. But time is a ruthless thief. True strength isn't about winning an argument or proving you were right. It's about having the courage to forgive before the clock runs out. Never let pride rob you of the people who truly care about you. Keep practicing your English. Absorb the emotion behind these words. And remember, every story you master brings you one step closer to complete fluency.